Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to episode number 8 of The Road to Glory here on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. Today's episode is powered by my sponsor Elgato Gaming and the HD60 capture card. If you guys are looking to do what I do, which is record your gameplay and your footage and stuff, and you want to do that at 1080p 60 frames a second, then look no further. I'll leave a link down below in the description where you guys can go ahead and pick one of those bad boys up. So getting on into the episode then, today is going to be a little bit of a muddle, a little bit of a mashup of like 3 or 4 days on Ultimate Team. You'll see at the start of this video, I've got 13,700 coins. That number's going to drastically rise as we go through the video. As you can see, I've just sold on some players that were either in my club. Sold on some Saudi guys because, of course, one of the squad building challenges came out and it required some Saudi players, which increased their value, and we do some trading with them off camera a little bit later, and that's one of the reasons why my coins go up so much. I decided to buy this team for a squad building challenge because I got a prime players pack from it, and I thought, you know what, if I can build that for like 7,000 coins, I think at this team cost, and then I can get a pack, maybe, I think the prime players pack is like, what, 30 or 45k pack? It's worth it, right? 12 items, 10 gold, 6 rares. Hopefully I can get a sick player. And the player we end up getting is Alexander Pato. So it didn't quite work out like I wanted it to. Maybe I mistakenly thought of what the pack would be. So I didn't quite get the sort of, you know, rarity of player that I wanted. But we got some players to work with here, and actually after selling everyone in that pack, I make the money back. So we managed to do a squad building challenge and get a pack to open on the video, but it didn't really make it a profitable experience, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just showing you some of the players that have sold in my transfer list. You know, we got like 2k out of Pato or something like that, and there's also a few Juve players and a few more Saudi players you'll see throughout the video. This is a Riggers technique. Unique Riggers did a video on the Juve players, and because the Del Piero thing is of course still the squad building challenge is still a thing, I was sniping some Juve players and then selling them on for a little bit of profit, and then later on you'll see the coin balance. Look, 36,000 coins in the top corner. Yes please. I made like 10 or 15k off of buying Saudi players for 200 coins, and they all sold for like 550, 600, 700, 800 coins because of their demand, and they were super easy to snipe. That time has now gone. You can't really make money on them anymore, but I didn't. Sniping's quite a boring thing to watch in my opinion, so I didn't record any of it, but I did it about 30 times, 30 different players, and made a few coins off of that, which of course is very, very good. And I think you'll see in my transfer list now, yeah, look at all the Saudi players that have sold. And there was a Rudiger there that we sold on because we accidentally bought 2. You're seeing me purchase a new team right now. It's a Serie A team. You will have seen the concept squad like a minute or so ago, and here it is again right here. So we bought most of them. I just need my strike force now, and I go out and pick up myself an Ilicic up for Cam. Even though he's a centre forward, I really wanted to try him out because I've loved him on previous FIFAs. Everyone's given me shit about how good Niang is, so I thought, you know what, we've got to try him out. And then I picked up a Mauro Zarate as well, because every year he's pretty good, and then I figured, you know what, maybe he'll fit in the team quite nicely. So I pick up a manager because I didn't want to pick up a position card for Ilicic. So he'll play on 9 chemistry, I believe, now, and everyone else will be on 10 there. So we've got Perrin in goal, we've got Koulibaly, Rudiger, some 2 very, very overpowered centre-backs. We've got 3 hard-working midfielders with decent physical and stuff, and then some big, what look to be overpowered attackers up front. So once again, you'll see in my transfer list, I thought I would just show you how much I sold all these players for. There was a period of low at the end where I didn't really make as much. Some of the players sold for like 500 coins, so I was only making a couple of 100 coins profit. But there was a good hour or so there where I was sniping players and making 500 coins on each of them, which I was really, really happy about. So we've now got 3 sick teams and 23k in the bank. Other things I might have done off camera would be go and pick up some squad fitnesses, some bronze ones, for like 350 coins, something like that, because I know that I would need them for the weekend league, which is where we're at right now. I decided to focus my efforts this weekend on my Road to Glory account on the weekend league for FUT Champions, because I have loads of coins on my other account, and if we can get a few thousand coins, maybe a pack or 2 by doing okay in this league, that changes it quite drastically on a sort of poor man road to glory, you know. If we can do alright, there's lots of prizes to be had. So I didn't have the most time in the world to record this stuff. You know, I can't go ahead and play 40 matches. I just don't have the time. I've got videos to edit and stuff like that. So I figured my aim would be to play like 10 games on this Road to Glory account, and you'll see them over this episode and the next episode. Normally I only literally include 2 games per episode on a Road to Glory video. This one right here, we've done a squad building challenge. We've built a new team. And I'm going to include 3 games, and then the next episode you'll see the remaining like 7 or 8 games that I decided to play in the weekend league. So it's going to be jam-packed for the next couple of videos, and then hopefully, depending on how quickly EA pay out the prizes, that'll be like an episode number 10 or something like that. You know, hopefully we get the prizes given to us quite soon, and if I do quite well, you know, we'll get some packs to open and all that sort of stuff. But bear in mind, I'm not going to make it quite to like gold number 1 or anything, you know, because I just didn't have the time to play that much. Muriel is a bit of a god, isn't he? He scored a really nice goal for me there, and we're 3-0 up in the first game of FUT Champions. Look at what I did with my goalkeeper to let 1 goal in. Would have been nice to get a clean sheet considering we were battering this guy, and I was really comfortable and confident after that first game. A nice 3-0 or 3-1 win, and we're working our way towards bronze number 2, and which just means that we're going to get something. We're going to get a pack. We're going to get some coins. So what I did is, instead of using a squad fitness and going straight back into another game with the Serie A squad, I wanted to use my hybrid team, so I put the Serie A guys on the bench, sort of forgetting about the Russian League one for now. It's probably my weakest team out of the lot. And we go into a game against a guy with a nice hybrid team, Premier League, French League, and is that Turkish League? I might be wrong. But it had Charisma in it, and he's a pretty decent player. And this guy was a decent player, and this sort of shook me a little bit. So this is my second game of FUT Champions, and, well, I'm realising just how pressure-filled it is. I don't want to say sweaty, because sometimes it is just a case of you're playing against good players that play decent football. Sometimes people abuse the game, myself included. I noticed that going 1 or 2-0 up and then putting it on counter-attack mode was really successful. We do go 1-0 down in this game right here. I get a lovely opportunity with Ousmane Dembele, but a fantastic save from Anthony Lopez. But from the resulting corner, Masonda whips it in, and Jonathan Tah is there to head home. So we basically equalise literally after a few minutes of him scoring, which is important. You know, we go into the half-time break level, which is good. And it's just a difficult game. I got a few opportunities. Ben Yedder didn't quite cut it for me. I'm not going to lie. He wasn't doing that amazingly. Steven Nzonzi once again piling himself into the box. Just a freak of nature on this game. He's very good. But he hits the post, and then Roda doesn't manage to stick it in the back of the net. Ben Yedder gets an opportunity here. Takes the shot. Another one off the inside of the bloody post. And I felt like this game was just not my game. Like, sometimes I feel like I go into a game of FUT, and no matter what I do, I'm not going to come out with the result. And he gets this dodgy header that goes in after me applying so much pressure that I was a little bit frustrated, but I was doing my best to keep my cool, keep my calm, because I know that I play like an idiot once I get really stressed. So we tried our best to do that, and I thought, you know what, we'll keep pushing. You can see how far back his defence was. He obviously went park the bus to solidify his win, which is fine, but we do lose our second game. So I'm at this point in time, I'm like, 1 win, 1 loss. How is this going to go for me? Am I going to be any good at this game? And I switched back to the Serie A guys, because I feel like when I'm sweating it, a nice 4-3-1-2 with overpowered players is sort of the way I want to go, rather than like some tricky hybrid, you know. Let's focus on just getting the passing right and scoring some goals. We come up against a very strong team there. He's got Aubameyang up front. He's got like Toni Kroos. He's got a very strong BPL centre-back partnership. So I wasn't too confident about this one. I didn't think we were going to do very well. Niang gets through on goal here, takes the shot, but a great defensive block by Bernat. Muriel gets into the box, wiggles and weaves past 1 or 2 players. Good save from the goalkeeper once again. I think who's he got in goal? Is it Lloris? I can't remember, but we hit the bar here. Yeah, it is Lloris he's got in goal. So a very strong one to have. And at half-time, we were kind of dominating. Like, more shots, way more possession. And this game goes all the way 0-0, literally into extra time. I bring on some subs. They don't do anything, and we basically go all the way to penalties. As you can see, 120 minutes, 0-0. Okay, up to penalties then. Luckily for me, I'm quite good at penalties. and I score the first one, even though he goes the right way. I wasn't able to get the little arrow system to work, so I was taking them blind, which I don't mind. You know, I'm quite confident that I can score some penos. He misses his first one, he scores his second one, but it is advantage lasty at the moment. We keep scoring him, and that's all we got to do, because next one he takes, he misses. We're now advantage like +2. And I score again, and I win the game with Niang, and that is 2 wins and now 1 loss in the FUT Champions Weekend League. We're up to Bronze 2, which I'm not quite sure what the prizes are for that, but that's not too bad. You know, at least we're going to come out of this with, let's say, at least 1,000 or 2,000 coins, maybe a gold pack, something like that. But we're not done. I've got, like, I think I play 9 more games in total, and you'll see a combination of all of that in the next episode, and that will be me done for this week of FUT Champions. So let's see how far we can get up. Let's go on maybe a little run of wins or run of losses. Who knows what will happen, but I will show you what we're going to win at the end of the next episode. So look forward to that. If you've enjoyed this one, I'd really appreciate if you smash that thumbs up. That would be great. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.